Howdy folks, my name's Casey. I'm here to take you on a little adventure. Alright, there's not a lot of wind, but I got a fish on. Oh, and it's a little fighter too. Today we are at McDonald Canal, and this canal leads out to Lake Apopka. So Lake Apopka is the 4th largest lake in Florida, and it's got kind of a weird reputation. When I was looking it up, some people were saying it's awesome, it's great for wildlife, it's great for fishing, it's beautiful. And other people were saying that it's full of algae, it's full of pollutants, don't eat the fish that are in here. So there's kind of like both sides of the fence for this lake. But we're gonna launch, we're gonna check this out, we're gonna spend the day out in the sun. I already see fish in the water. Oh, take a look at this. The invasive snails that I showed the eggs of in my last video. Here's the shell of one right here. They get pretty big. So I'll just come out here and check this out real quick. The canal looks pretty wide and deep, so this should be definitely easy for the canoe. But if you had a power boat, that's plenty wide. Oh, it looked like one of those fish tank fish, the placotomuses, or however you say it. There's a couple of them right here. Oh. So you can see the hours 6:30 to 8:30, and a long list of rules here. But over on this sign, it says gates lock promptly at 8:30 p.m. If you're locked in, please call the sheriffs. So I don't know if you can park here overnight, like as long as you're not planning on leaving. I'll have to call the sheriff's office and ask and see if I can do that. That'd be fun. But yeah, this boat ramp has tons of parking here. Nice little park for like walking your dogs, water, a pavilion, a bathroom down there. That's actually really nice. But we're not gonna spend any more time here. I'm gonna unload the dirty canoe and get it down to the water. All right, just in the half hour it's taken me to get my boat ready. Look at this, soaked in sweat. It's 9:30 in the morning. But this is the hottest week. Well, Tampa just hit 100 for the first time ever this week, so it's roasting out here. All right, before I launch, I do want to cast right here just to see if one of the beetle spin. All right, and we're off. I was just talking to a local guy about all the alligators that are here. He said sometimes they'll surface and just be dozens of them. So he said he likes to go sit on a hill by the other boat launch, then just watch them. There's that many. So all right, let's head on out. We're getting down here on the water with the wind. It's cooler, feels so much better. What a nice day. It's supposed to rain later on in the afternoon, but it's summer, it does that. I'll try and make it back probably around 2 or 3, somewhere around there. Hopefully with a fish. I brought a cooler. Normally I don't do that, but hopefully I can catch a fish and throw it in the cooler and then cook it up. All right, this is gonna be a great day. All right, make sure the sun's in the right angle here, but this is with the face mask. It's meshed, so it's really cool temperature wise, and then I got the shade, so I'm really covered from the sun, and then my sleeves, my gloves, UPF clothing, my baby blanket, all the important things. The birds are so brave. It's like they don't know that there's alligators right there. Alright, so we just came out of this canal, and you can either go behind us there or straight ahead, and then this one will lead us out into Lake Apopka. There's some ruins over here, a building that's been burnt down or something. Yeah, it's a little burned out building. No way to get to it though. Wonder what it was. Look at all of the wasp nests under here. Oh man, it is just caked with wasp nests. That's impressive. I've never seen that many of the wasps, the mud daubers, whatever they're called. Never seen that many where it's like textured, the whole underside. So yeah, there's not gonna be any shade today, so definitely gonna keep my energy levels as low as I can and drink lots of cold water. Oh, that feels good. I've seen some alligator gar under the surface, but up ahead is the first alligator that I've seen. Probably about 30 yards away, and it's just the eyes, so you probably won't be able to see it, but it's up there. Look at this habitat. Like, it's perfect for them. Got good bank, lots of cover. Ah, there we go. That's the opening to Lake Apopka right there. The canal was long. It's 1040, a couple miles. An osprey flying around. But pretty active right here. A lot of stuff, a lot of wildlife right here. There's big alligators in here, pretty cool looking. See if I can actually get one on film or not. They're so fast. But this is the lake. You can see it's pretty far to the other shore over there. Imagine a storm, this can get turned up pretty good. All right, there's not a lot of wind, but the light breeze will push us along. Got a nice easy pace, I like it. What I'm gonna do is get over along the shoreline, and then I'll just let the sail kind of pull me along, and then I'll fish along the weeds. Let's see. Yeah, it's a toss. I know some parts of this lake are up to 15 feet, like towards the center. Around here it's only a couple feet. I think I may have to get more to the middle to get into cooler water. The Spanish moss in these trees is really cool. And this old sign, wonder what it was. Like how long ago that was put up there. I want to show off my little mini pontoon boat that I made for my camera. This is how I'm getting some of the side shots from this little guy right here. But yeah, it's got the little tether in the front, so if it's drifting off at an angle, whenever I pull it, I'll be able to pull it straight towards me. And it can't go very fast. It wants to dive, but I can pull it behind me a little bit. But it's great for just throwing out there and getting the side shots. All right, so we're still pretty close to the north shore right here. What I want to do is look into the south shore. There's a water tower on that far side. So I'm just going to aim for that water tower until I get to the middle of the lake, fish that for a little bit, and then what I'll probably end up doing is we'll come back and then fish that canal. There's some side cuts right at the mouth here that look pretty good, so we'll fish in there and try and catch something. But I don't want to get too far away from the car just because it's so hot and I'm pouring sweat, so I'm trying to drink water, take my electrolytes, but this is kind of like a high risk day, so I don't want to spend too much time away from the vehicle. So all right, but I do want to go to the middle of the lake, so we're doing that. As I was heading out, I saw something floating on the surface, and I was like, oh, it's just a bird, it's a bird. But as I'm getting closer, I think it's like a balloon. we'll see. We'll get up there and remove it from the lake. It's shiny like a balloon. Oh yeah, definitely a mylar balloon. And we're starting to get a little breeze blowing this direction, which is going to be great for the return trip. Yeah, we'll have a pretty good wind. Right now we're going into the wind, so sailing's not really getting much pull from it. But the boat does point into the wind pretty good. So you can see I got just a little cup of air, just enough to pull me along slightly. My dad just sent me a text message saying there's going to be a rocket launch in 4 minutes, and it just so happens we are pointed towards Cape Canaveral. So we do have like a cloud line. Normally, like, you can really see the rocket boosters right when it's first taking off. We've got a lot of cloud cover right there, but maybe when it gets above the clouds, might be able to see something. That'd be neat. Yeah, looking at the compass, east is more hard left, but they should be launching right now. We'll see if they make it up above the clouds or not. There's 4 people on board heading up to the International Space Station. So that's pretty cool. Well, I just got a message from my dad. The rocket launch has been delayed till tomorrow. Too many clouds over Cape Canaveral. They don't like to launch unless it's like perfect weather, which makes sense. I mean, there's 4 people on board. So maybe they'll get up tomorrow. All right, well, I'm about to the middle, the general vicinity. The inReach is showing that I've gone 7.2, so I got 7 miles to go back. So I think this is a good spot. I'm gonna fish here for a little bit, see if there's anything biting in the center of the lake. And if not, we'll head back, fish the canal a little bit, and try and catch something there. But there's a heat advisory. The reel feels like 104. And I'd agree with that. But you can't beat how calm the water is. Like, I am miles from where I started. And if this was turned up, this would be an uncomfortable ride. Now, imagine it does get turned up pretty good out here. They always say the storms come up from behind you, but you can see that's it's got some structure to it, and there might be some rain coming down. I don't know. It'll cool us off, but the wind's going to be coming from that direction too, unfortunately, and that's where we're headed, that way. Oh, that rain coming out of that cloud looks so nice. If we could get here, that'd be great. Oh, just now got in the shade of the cloud here, and temperatures just came down enough, or maybe it's just the sun's not beating down on me, so that feels a lot better. It's hot today. This front is strong. Well, unfortunately that wind's coming directly from where I want to go, so I had to drop the sail because I'm trying to get like straight into the wind right now. But you can see the water's getting turned up pretty good. Well, this is some really strong wind. Was not expecting that. It was calling for a 10% chance of rain. But the front of that storm is strong. Well, there's just lightning and thunder, which is not good. feel a lot better if I was along shore. I'm the only thing out here. It's crazy that there was a 10% chance of rain all the way up until like 5, and then it was like a 30% chance. I was expecting typical Florida thunderstorms, but man, this is ridiculous. That wind is so strong. All right, made it back to the canal. That was a brutal workout, it really was. But it's coming up on 2:30, it's 2:22 right now. So I'm gonna take a little break, rehydrate, because I couldn't drink anything. If I stopped paddling, there was just so much wind that it was wanting to twist the boat. I was going too slow into it. So yeah, so now I'm gonna hydrate, eat a little bit, and take some more of my salt tabs, and then get back to fishing, see if we can't catch something. Not giving up yet. I don't know if you can see that alligator, like normally they go straight down. He like tilted back, dropped his eyes, and then dropped his nose. That was funny. He's a big one. He's right here. All right, I found this great shade underneath this cypress. This is so nice. My body is like not having a great time apparently. Everything's like starting to cramp up a little bit with small movements. So I'm rehydrating. I'm taking my salt tabs in here. I know I'm not supposed to drink Monster, it's not good for you, but I got half a Monster, half water, and then a frog fuel. So this should make me feel pretty good, pretty quick. And I've eaten almost my whole snack pack. So lots of calories, lots of nuts and berries and like important things, dried fruit. So my body should be good here in just a few more minutes. This is really cool back in this channel. That's one of the side cuts. I can just put the lure in front of a fish. This area is just so cool looking back here. I'm sure there's a lot of fish and a lot of alligators, but all of them are staying away from me. All right, so it's coming up on 10 to 3. We're still about an hour from the car, so I'm gonna start heading back up that channel and cast as much as I can along the lily pads heading up, and hopefully we get something. I don't want to get skunked on Lake Apopka. I really thought I'd be able to score something here, but proof that I'm not a good fisherman, I guess. There's something moving through the lily pads. All right, let's see. No, just letting it sit down there. I'm gonna have to paddle a little. Just losing my ability to steer here. Yeah, if I go slow all the way up this channel, I'm bound to get something. I got a fish on. Oh, and it's a little fighter too. Oh, it's a bass? Dang, that's a big one. What? Holy cow. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. That is a big fish. Holy smokes. I never caught one like that. Sorry, bud. You're about to be dinner. Dang, there'll be some good fillets on that thing. Awesome. How about that? Not only was I not skunked, that's a big bass. That's like probably my biggest bass. Like, I don't know what that weighs, probably what, a pound, but still, that thing was big. I'm excited. I'm ready to get back up to the dock and get this thing filleted and cooked. This is gonna be awesome. Woo! Yeah, I caught that fish at like just the right time. I'm probably 20 minutes from the boat ramp right now. So this is great. We'll have that pavilion with the tables. Be a nice setup. I could possibly make it to shore here, and there's a road right there, but since I'm so close to an actual picnic table, I'm gonna use that and with the covering because it might rain too. All right, well, unfortunately the picnic tables are all taken, so we're gonna have to find somewhere else. It's also really buggy, like the gnats are just really thick right here, so we'll go down and try and find another spot to cook this thing. All right, so I'm at the trailhead for the Lake Apopka loop trail, but there's also this bench right by the car, so that's perfect. So we'll do the cooking portion right here. All right, on the end of my paddle is a ruler, so let's find out how big this fish really is. Oh, all right, put the one right there. We're looking at 17 inches here, guys. That's a 17-inch fish. How about that? All right, now I don't want to do it on the actual table here, that's rude. But we'll do it right here on the ground. Well, a sharp fillet knife makes it look like I know what I'm doing. Clean those off real nice. Yeah, and the finished product, I mean, that's a lot of meat in here. And I have it in 6 big chunks. All right, so this is some Cajun flavor. It's supposed to be pretty good. Let's see. I don't have any like milk or anything, so I've just got to rely on the stickiness of the fish. The oil's hot enough. These are looking pretty much done here. All right, now look at that plate of food. That is so good. Minus the fly, of course. So it's been a heck of a day. It was such a roaster out there for, well, all day, except for when that storm came in. Then paddling through that storm, it's a good experience, but man, it's not fun. It's just a workout. And you know you're only going like a mile an hour, and it's just like everything you got. And I was already spent from the heat anyway, so. But I got a fish. I have a plate of food right here. It looks so good. Let's give it a quick test here and see. Oh, man. Ooh, and that Tabasco sauce, just the right amount. Man, that's good flavor. I gotta do that more often. I really gotta learn how to fish. This is good. All right, I'm not gonna have you watch me eat, but this was a great day, a great trip. I'm glad you guys made it through all the way to the end here. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next week. Hopefully it's a little bit cooler. We'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.